Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello, I'm Eunice Ng again, and here it is. I am talking about AI and ChatGPT, how to start right. Now, who here is interested to see what's coming up? Let me hide. Hi, I'm Eunice Ng, and today we're going to talk about how to start right. A lot of people been asking me, like Eunice, I don't think I'm ready to embrace AI yet. Um, I I don't have a team to help me do that yet. I want to hire someone to do that on my behalf. These are a lot of questions a lot of people have actually asked me, and I mean a lot of objections, I would say, to having AI implemented in their daily life. Now, first thing first, why the objection? Now, when you're thinking about something, hi, whoever that's watching me, do click on the link on top there. There's a link for you to enable StreamYard to see, to allow me to recognize you and see your comment on the comment box here directly on StreamYard. So I'll be able to see my phone at this moment. I don't want to get distracted. I just want to address how to actually start on ChatGPT, right? Okay, first thing first, I want to address the first question that I had. Like, Eunice, I'm not ready to get to AI yet. Okay. Well, first thing first, you want to know where is your business at, right? This is the first thing you want to indicate for yourself. Now, are you a solopreneur at the beginning of scaling, or are you already scaling? You want to, scale even further and make sure that your team understand can work more productively and more efficiently. And then, are you already scaled to millions, and right now you feel it's time to streamline your resource because you're feeling there's an imbalance somewhere? Either you are using too much money on things that are not working, or you are having a big team that is not productive, or you are basically um, having a lot of time that you don't know what to do with that. Isn't that a good problem though? Yeah, I'm asking myself this question as I run through review. First of all, if you are a solopreneur, the more you need to start using ChatGPT and AI, right? If you're a solopreneur, you don't have a tech team to help you. So start understanding ChatGPT and AI language will do you a favor in increasing your productivity, in also getting yourself out, getting your message out there appropriately and more niche down. So what you do is that having the daily conversation with ChatGPT, you will actually get more clarity into your hope, your headline, and the service and offers that people are looking for um, inside your target audience. So first thing first, if you are a solopreneur, if you are actually have running your own practice, you have a physical business that you want to venture into online business. So this is the time that you can ask ChatGPT to generate ideas for you, how you could pivot online. So that is the way how you can use ChatGPT. And first thing first, you want to understand what is ChatGPT, what is AI. Is basically is the language, is the communication that we want to understand each other. We want to let ChatGPT understand us. Likewise, we understand ChatGPT by communicating more with it in its language. So first thing first, you want to know how to prime it. Means like getting it to know us, and so that we can prompt it correctly, which means prompting means asking the right questions so that it can give us the right ideas and right answers to what you are looking for. So say if you are in the middle of scaling already, you have um, $1 million business, a 5 figure going to 6 figure, going to 7 figure business. You're at the scaling. So now why do you need to use AI and ChatGPT? So that your team will be more effective And things that used to be done in months or years can be now done within weeks and hours and even minutes and seconds. So with that, streamlining it, you can actually come up with a more streamlined process for your business process, for your sales process, for your marketing process, for your sales. So basically, for every component of your process in your company. So maybe you have multiple departments in your company. Say you have marketing and sales, you have research and development, you have product development or design, or you have an um, IT department. So how can you actually use this to streamline the process? Is first thing first, you want to define the process for your business as the leader. So what can be more efficient for your team, what can be more even more productive for your team. So you want to audit in a way to audit your business process at this juncture, which are working and which one are not working. So those that are working, you want to keep them and you want to expand them more with the resources that you already have. So for those that are not working, you want to um, hi, Kay. How are you? I can't write prompt. Oh, you can't write prompt? What do you mean you can't write prompt? Or do you mean that you don't know how to write prompt yet? Well, if you can't really write prompt yet, the only thing you want to do is start communicating. If you want a guide, you want a checklist, do comment down below. You want a checklist, I will reach out to you soon with a starter guide so that you can get started with the prompts and prime. So basically, before prompts, it's actually about priming. You need to let ChatGPT understand you first, who you are, what do you do, and what are your passion, what are your dreams. Basically, just get acquainted with ChatGPT like a new best friend. It's under maintenance, ChatGPT now. Okay, on and off, ChatGPT will be under maintenance. However, you can actually use it um, on the scheduled maintain after or before and after the scheduled maintenance. Of course, at the moment they are actually maintaining it so that they are upgrading chat constantly upgrading it at the back end. Yeah, the free version is actually um, pretty slow sometimes when the traffic is high. Imagine there's actually 100 million users per day in ChatGPT at the moment. So what you can do is um, take note of the maintenance time frame. Then you can go ahead and use it at the time that you need it. Yes. Right. So what's happening behind the scene with ChatGPT and all the AI tools that are in the market right now? They are using the underlying framework or underlying infrastructure is very similar. The programming of the language is also similar. So likewise, you can also use Google Bard similarly to ChatGPT. If you can't access it now, you can actually go ahead and try Google Bard. Is of course that is actually done by Google, and it is also in beta version. So you just want to play around with it, and the way that you want to start playing with it is actually just continue chatting, priming it with your information so that it can know more about you, so that it can generate the right information for you. So after it's being generated, do not rush into just taking in the first few answers. Rather, you want to grab a few more I would say you want to grab 5, 6, or 7 versions of the answers, regenerate it until at a point that you feel it's more of a different variation, and then you compile these variations. And of course, you want to customize and personalize according to how you would usually say things, how you would usually talk, so that it sounds more like you rather than, it's all AI uh, generated content. And honestly speaking, I used to read a lot of emails in my mailbox. even though some marketing I don't really, because I want to understand the marketing strategies behind the emails. And lately I do find that a lot of emails are being AI generated, so it's a bit automated. It's very rich in knowledge, yet it has a cold connection to me. So what you want to add in is the human warm connection in your email to make it more connected with your clients, with your target audience, so that you nurture them along the way, that they feel that there's a human there being with them throughout the entire conversation. That's what we want to practice, and that is how we want to make it right for our target audience, right? Okay. AI prompt engineer. Am I an AI prompt engineer? Is that what you're asking me? I am not. I am just a system strategist. I work with system engineers and business stakeholders. So I'm the in-between person that work between the tech, the semi-tech area, so that I understand business stakeholders' needs in the business, how they would want to scale in terms of marketing, and then I derive it into project plan for the technical team to understand, and that's where I come from. And my background as being 20 years and more in system engineering plus system analysis and data analysis. So that's how I actually learned. From years ago, AI was, when I was learning back in university, it was a different language altogether. And we have to actually engineer it in a very, I think, fundamental way, how the programming languages has evolved over the years. It has greatly evolved. So what we're going to do right now is just ride on the trend, ride on what's easiest for business stakeholders, like business owners like yourself and anybody else that are entrepreneurs here, consultants here, that you want to actually leverage on this new technology to help your business grow as fast as possible. Because 6 months ago, AI was totally different, and with AI today. However, it is not too late for you to embrace it now by understanding the first step first. So, how do you start right? Again, is overcoming the fear of it. Now, first thing first, I know some of you may be thinking like, oh, there are 100 tools out there. I don't know which one to embrace first. First thing first, again, I said prior to this, you have to know where you're at your business, number one. Number two, then you go ahead and start with ChatGPT because it's the easiest to start off with. And right now it's still free. Okay, while it's still free, go ahead and play with it so you understand the game a little bit more before you delve into buying or hiring other tools in the market. Of course, a lot of AI tools right now are still having free trials. You can start with them, you can play around with them, whichever you deem is right for your team. If you're at the scaling and you have this capital to invest into tools that you want to really explore in, it is time for you to consider starting somewhere, right? So you can start with ChatGPT. And after that, you can actually split out the task, which can be handled by your team members. Say it's video graphy, or maybe it is photography. You can have your social media person, or you can have your editor to look into the tools that specifically that will make them more efficient in their editing process. So these are the things that you want to separate. As in, first of all, as a business owner, what do you have to do as the entrepreneur? You have to wear the CEO hat to have the big overview of things. So playing with ChatGPT is understanding where it can go to, which where it can elevate your business. And of course, you can drop out the entire business process that is working for yourself and the one that is not working for you. Then you want to look into how you can expand those that are not working, and you shrink down all those that are not working. So first of all, you are going to save your resources in terms of money, in terms of time, in terms of human resource. So first thing first, that's why having a process in place is way much important by having a system in place first, because without defining your existing process flow for your business, you won't be able to build a very efficient system around it. So first thing first, you want to think about your business process and how it can fit into the system that you are about to employ, about to hire, about to buy. It's just like any apps, any software, any platform that you're working with. You need to understand your own business process first. Then after that, when you have a system in place, then is when you actually can hire someone to triple or multiple, I would say multiply the efficiency of the system and processes. Because without a process and system in place first, as you go for hiring, the person that you hire will not know what to do first. So if you have a system in place, like example, you have an onboarding process in place, and then you transfer it into a system. Like probably you have a 10 series of videos for onboarding, example, for your new hire. Then it actually help you to really leverage on what you already have. You have a very well defined process in place. You have a system that allow them to self help and self improve, that you don't have to be there training them at the same time you're running a business. So this is the consideration that you want to do for your business. Because I have helped multinational companies like Motorola, Dow Jones, a few more companies like that, to really save and generate $1 million of resources, because by cutting down what is not working. So for you as a business owner, you want to invest on things um, that will actually exponentially grow your business. Rather, you want to invest on things that are actually exhausting the resources that you have. So say if you have maybe one or two person in your team right now, start them on the right foot by exploring ChatGPT and all the AI, right? ChatGPT, AI prompt engineer, Midjourney are future jobs now. Well, I would say yes, it can be. It's actually a very, I wouldn't say it's future jobs. I would say it's a job already right now. And a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, they don't want to be the one who is running it for themselves. They want an agency that would probably could help them with that, and that could be one of the best business idea that you could start off with right now. Yes. Okay. Is I'm so happy for you to be here and chatting with me. It is, and you see, ChatGPT, AI prompt, Mid Journey, they are very similar in one way or another. So if you are focusing as an AI prompt engineer right now, why not? If you do not have a business right now yet, you could be one. Absolutely. I totally agree with what Kay is saying here. You could be one of this if you do not have a business in place yet. Yeah, a lot of I started my business with Moms Making Money Online dot club, and my initial mission and vision is actually helping single moms to make money online while they can take care of their children at home, and do not miss any part of their growing up years for their children. At the same time, they could make money online. Then there was this, as I actually run into multiple business, I do have my own healing business at the side. I do run through the data analytics, to see what's working for me. And at the end of the day, because coming from tech background, and my clients came to me to ask me more about tech stuff rather than anything else. And that's how I went into this direction, this path, on helping entrepreneurs, business owners like yourself, or anyone that aspire to be new business owners, or someone that is already a business owners, to scale using systems and processes. Now, I come from, and because I come from end-to-end system engineering, from customer service, technical uh, uh, support, plus technical analysis, all the way to change management, system engineering. Basically, I was in the entire software development cycle to have to oversee the entire project. At the end of the day, I was an IT project manager. That's how I could understand systems more, because for each project that we work on, we have to deal with different software, different platform, different applications. And on that side, we need to learn a new language, we need to learn new process. However, the strategy stays the same. So the software, the tools, the technology may not be the same. However, there are strategies that are you can implement in your business to make it grow. So over the years, the top 1% entrepreneurs, they still use the same strategy with new technology. So of course they do tweak, they do evolve along with the technology to make get best for their businesses. So this is how you want to look at it. Now, of course, now we are talking about how to start on the right foot, right? So start from the most basic. If you're overwhelmed, right? If you're have this fear of technology, you can start with a checklist that I could provide to you. Inside the checklist, it actually contains the basic prompts, and then also it contains the intermediate priming and prompts. For those of you that aspire to be prompt engineer, who knows, you want to have a AI based digital marketing agency. Who knows? Or you are actually scaling your business with lean resources and you want to maximize and optimize your team productivity and efficiency. That is where you can go to, right? Start from the most basic, and then you can proceed to being intermediate. And after you have kind of get a hang of it, then you can actually ask ChatGPT to become your prompt trainer as well. So basically, you can train ChatGPT to become your prompt master that generate the best prompt for you. I wouldn't be able to cover here because I only have so much time here for this Facebook Live. And for those of you that are interested to know more, I do have a boot camp coming up to cover that part. That will just be a different thing altogether. Of course, to get you started, it's good that you start from the basic to the intermediate so that you just get to know a new friend, as in ChatGPT, to become your best team member in your business. Yeah, that's about it. And of course, some of you that have asked me, like, Eunice, I don't even know how ChatGPT can help me in my business right now yet, because I have a practice. I have a physical business. So first thing first, you need to first ask yourself, are you thinking about pivoting it online? So if you are pivoting it online, what do you aspire? What is the result that you want to get from pivoting it online? And how much commitment are you going to put into pivoting it online? So pivoting online is not like it's a one day thing, it's a commitment throughout the business to pivot it online step by step. You can do it like in a certain you can pivot one piece at a time and then you gel them together, or you could actually build a system all around it. So there are two things of doing engineering. All right, so one thing is like just like Lego pieces, you make certain part of your business to work first, and then you test it enough, it works okay, then we gel in the second part of it. That is from system engineering process. This is the most viable way, because you don't want to build the entire Lego. It's like an entire Lego set. You build it all together, and then somehow something in the middle doesn't work, and you don't know where, and you need to actually do reverse engineering from tip to toe to tip again to resolve the issues in between. So therefore, it's very important for us to actually work on piece by piece and then gel them together. This is a very painful lesson that I learned from one of my experience, my very first experience doing digital marketing agency. I actually, my first project ever. And what we intended to do is to have all the pieces of the system, all the funnels done for my client first before it launched. However, by the time we're about to launch, the client already backed down. He said, well, I don't think this is for me anymore because the waiting time is too long. First thing, I exhausted my money. I haven't seen any result. Yeah, because we were waiting for the perfect timing, for the perfect funnel to be done, for the perfect message to get out there, for the perfect stuff. We keep on working on perfecting the system rather than putting it out there to test the real market. So you want to actually create one simple opt-in funnel first for those of you that are really wanting to pivot online. Start with a simple opt-in funnel where you have an opportunity to collect leads. That's so that you can nurture them to become your prospects and ultimately becomes your clients. And before you even jump into email campaign, and then you jump into SMS campaign, and then you jump into maybe a webinar funnel, event funnel, or so forth, right? So first thing first, you need to know who are your target audience and what you can help them to do online, right? So of course, for those of you, like example, I have a few doctors, medical practitioners, and they ask me like, I have always been practicing like in physical office, what can I do online, right? What if you can actually share what you know, educate your audience differently online by just showing them how they can actually take good care of their health with certain way that you use to help your clients. And this is actually creating values. When you create values, people see you, people hear you, and they can sense you. They know your presence. And by the time you have been there for a while, when they think of someone that can give value in terms of medical assistance or medical advice, they might look for you. Think of Dr. A, think of health. The kind of thing that stick to people is because they see you a lot online. They see you on emails, they see you on your social media, they see you on your funnel. And because you have a funnel, it seems like a legit business that's going on because you take all the effort to have the system built up. Imagine you actually sign up for nowadays, just to let you all know, there's a lot of scam going on in Asia. Uh, from where I'm from Malaysia, and a lot of job seekers scams going around here. And what happened was that people just got okay, contact this number, you get a good remuneration, you are being promised with a great number of amount of money, salary, to be in place with working in certain country for this period of time. And a lot of people jump into in hope that they could actually make more money oversee with these opportunities. However, these are not legit businesses. They usually have some red flags that you can look into whether it's a legit business. So if it's a legit business, usually the business owners will take a lot of effort to build up the system, build up processes that you don't see these red flags. So that's why with our mission and vision to make this a world, a collective better space in our world, it is so important for us to be where we are and stay grounded at where we are. So for our businesses, the first thing first, we want to lay the right bricks, right? To build up the foundation. So to build up the core foundation, always go back to your target audience and the solutions that you can help them in resolving. So if you are if you're a multi-million dollar entrepreneur, what can you help the others to achieve? Is actually train them to become a multi-million dollar entrepreneur like yourself through your own system, through your own process, through your own learning curve. And that is what you want to formulate your mission and your calling. That will, I would say, exponentially grow your not just your own self-worth, is also your company's worth through your mission and vision, and in entirety. Yeah, so I got a little bit sidetracked to growing your business differently. How that is the vision of it. So first thing first, start on the right foot and start with the basic. Start with it, and then you stagger it up to intermediate priming and prompting, and then you can also do the, of course, the most advanced of all is actually getting AI to become your prompt master, is training your AI to become your prompt master, and likewise. So that is about how you can actually clarify. One thing to get clarity on your business is actually getting in conversation with AI, because they could actually ask you a lot of thought provoking questions that you may have not thought yourself. So start it on the right foot with starting with ChatGPT. For those of you that want the checklist to begin on the right foot, right foundation, later right foundation, the brick to that foundation, do comment in the comment box below. I want the checklist and I will reach out to you soon. So that's all I have for you tonight from Malaysia. I'm signing off and I'll see you in the next live. All right.